Hi Dimes, it's been a long time since I've done a tutorial. I think the last one I did was like maybe a month ago, and I've been wanting to get back into it because this week I'm in the Northeast, and if you're in the Northeast, you know that this week is just like completely rained out. So every day it's raining, so I can't really do outfit videos, although I did do one last Friday, which I will be uploading this week. But I can't really do those, so I figured this would be the perfect time because it's a rainy week to do some eyeshadow tutorials and kind of spread them out as I go along. So this one is featuring the BH Cosmetics 4th edition palette. As you can see, I broke it because I dropped it like 4 times, but I'm still using it. And the colors are purple, a hot pink, and like a more shimmery pink. A great dupe for the pink that I'm going to be using if you don't have the BH Cosmetics 4th edition palette is the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow in Pink Sapphire, and here's kind of what it looks like. And that's a great dupe. I also use a hot pink, the Milani Baked Shadow in Must Have Fuchsia. However, there are lots of pinks in the 4th edition palette that you can use instead. I don't even know why I used it. I rarely use this shadow. I don't love Milani shadows, but it kind of worked with this look. But again, there are hot pink shadows in the palette that you can use instead. And that's kind of it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, Dimes. Bye. First thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and prime the eye using my e.l.f. Dollar Primer. We're going to place this all over the lid, the brow bone, the lower lash line, which I forgot to do here, but you should definitely do. Next up, using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in purple, we're going to place that all over the lid, making sure we don't go too much into the crease. Next, I'm going to place on top of that this shimmery mid-tone purple from the BH Cosmetics 4th edition palette. We're going to place that all over the lid, packing that color on. Next, we're going to go ahead and dip into a skin tone brown. This is Sally Girls Chocolate to blend out the harsh lines. Next, I'm going to take out a blackened purple from that same palette. We're going to place this into the outer V area, pulling it slightly into the crease. And try not to over blend. I definitely over blended when I blended this out using a blending brush because we want to add the dimension to the color, which is why we're placing that blackened color in the outer V, but I over blended. Anyway, you want to blend in to make sure everything is seamless. Next up, take out that Must Have Fuchsia by Milani, and we're going to place that into the crease area. Following that up with a shimmery lighter pink from that same palette, we're going to place that on top of the fuchsia, pulling it just a little bit above, maybe inching it closer towards the brow bone. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and just keep blending that in. We want to make sure everything is seamless so we don't have any harsh lines. So it's going to be shimmery purple. Next, we're going to take our NYX Skin Tone Shadow Base, and we'll place that on the brow bone to act as a base. For this lighter shimmery pink, we're placing in the highlight area. And then we're also going to place that color into the inner corners of the eye to just brighten everything up. Next, we're going to go back into that black and purple we had used before, place that color onto the lower lash line, maybe 2/3 of the way in. Then we're going to blend in that mid-tone purple that we had used before. And the last color we'll use on the lower lash line in the inner corner is that shimmery lighter pink that we had used in the crease. We're going to go ahead and place that into the inner corner. And for this lower lash line application, we're using a small synthetic precision brush. Last step, we're going to use a concealer brush, dipping it into a concealer. We're going to just clean up any of that fallout that we may have experienced on the lower lash line. And that's it, Dimes. Off camera, I'm going to put on my lashes, mascara, and liner, and then we're going to go right onto the face. First thing we're going to do is take out my BH Cosmetics 4th edition blush and contour palette, dipping into that creamy color. We're going to place that onto the underneath the eye to highlight the eye area. We're also going to place it on the bridge of the nose, a little bit on the forehead, anywhere the sunlight naturally hits. And then we're going to go ahead and we want to buff that out so it doesn't look too crazy. I'm using a kabuki brush by Sonia Kashuk, available at Target. And you definitely want to go ahead and blend that out. Buff it out. Then I'm using my e.l.f. Dollar Bronzer, also available at Target. I'm placing that on just underneath the eye, but you can place it anywhere you want on the face, anywhere you want to add that kind of bronzy glow. Last up, we're going to take my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Blush and using an e.l.f. Studio Blush. You see me here making a fishy face, which I talked about in one of my previous videos, which is the best way to apply blush. Apply blush. Next, we're going to move right on into the lips. And I'm using my CoverGirl Penelope Pink lipstick, and this is as light as I go for lipstick. I do not do the nude lip, even though you're supposed to with the right eye. This is as nude as I will go. It's a nice pink. And I'm just going to go ahead and place a matching lip gloss on top or a clear gloss on top, whatever you'd like. And that there is it, Dimes. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Pinterest, Twitter, my Facebook fan page, and I'll see you soon.